In downtown Detroit, it's Jason Carr Live with your host, Jason Carr.
Oh, hello there. How's it going? John, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Just drawing a dog whose paws are on his face.
Perfect. Okay.
Thousands of bees invaded a home in southeast Australia and left thick walls of honeycomb in the wall cavities. Homeowner Megan Sutherland said she noticed the bees on Saturday outside the home and then found that the bees had set up their hive in the wall cavities of her house.
Pretty neat. Look at that.
How about it? Sections of the plaster walls had to be cut open to remove the bees and the honeycomb. Sutherland said she has collected 66 pounds of honeycomb and several jars of honey. All kinds of wackiness happens down under, right?
Every day. Apparently, you create a new home for these bees.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da, fat man. I said, fat man. So, what's the story on Fat Man?
So this is these are drawings done by an 11-year-old girl, and anyways, they just got incredibly popular yesterday. They made it to the front page of Reddit.
Does Reddit really have a front page per se?
It's okay.
A front scroll.
I've been using Reddit a long time, and they've changed their algorithm for how the front page is populated time and time again. And every time it gets worse, so I'm one of those purists who says Reddit has been ruined. But no, yeah, there's a front page still.
So she's hoping to one day animate for Disney, but Batman is seen lounging on a beach wearing suspenders, a cape, and the iconic mask, as well as sporting his dad bod. Pretty advanced for an 11-year-old girl, really.
It really is. In fact, there's some video, I think, of her working on them.
Oh, she draws it on the tablet. How about that? Is that Surface?
I don't know.
It's amazing.
You wonder if it loses some of the, because when I first saw the pictures, it was incredible. But now you look and now she's able to just erase that part that easily, and you think, oh, it's still incredible. Still an incredible thing for anyone to do at any age. But this girl's 11 years old. Yeah, this mic is a problem.
It's okay. I'm having a problem with my earpiece. I can barely hear it. They're having all kinds of issues today.
Yep.
Hey, did I tell you about Pawface, the dog whose paws are on his face?
No, you didn't. Tell me about Pawface. All right.
Hey, Ken. That's one for the archive right there. It's Pawface, the dog whose paws are on his face. You're very amused by Pawface? Rich and compelling, now this.
No, hold on. Let's stop it right there where the glasses are still on. Is that worthy of another drawing?
Well, it might be. Wait, where'd it go?
I switched over at that point. All right, I'll have to pause it on that spot.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. A Colorado woman left work Sunday to find someone hit her car, and they left behind an apology note, two $20 bills, and a little something extra, half a marijuana cigarette. 50% of a full joint.
I mean,
a little grass.
Half of the joint, too. So you got to wonder, did he hit the car? You know, how long before that was he smoking? You know, well, sorry for the scratch, man.
Well, and it's more than that a-hole did that ran into my car in the Target garage at Square Lake and
no
Telegraph.
No money,
Caught
no drugs.
on camera. If we could have seen the license plate, then we would have known who it was. But I filed a police report and everything.
I was just laughing so hard on the way home that somebody actually took the time to
You got some
leave
sound
me
there?
a note and leave me money, and then we find that half a joint. We're in Colorado, and they thought, hey man, you might need this because you might be upset. I don't know.
Mandy Shepard, our correspondent on the scene, self-reporting. It happened to her. Hey man, really sorry about your car, dude. I was doing some research. Some unexpected visitors shut down a surfing contest in Norway over the weekend. Two killer whales stole the show at a surfing fest in Unstad, Norway. They were spotted during the semifinals of the Lofoten Masters, and the surfers quickly moved to the shore after realizing they were not alone in the water.
This is kind of terrifying. I don't know much about killer whales, but will they eat a person?
Well, I mean, they eat seals and
find out.
Sea lions. And did you see the video of the whale flinging a sea lion 100 yards in the air?
Yeah. Yes, they will attack.
Didn't you see the movie Orca with Richard Harris and Bo Derek? Came out in 1977.
I don't remember that.
Oh, guy kills a killer whale's calf.
Yeah.
And she vows revenge. It was very Captain Ahab. Richard Harris is the whale hunter, and so the orca targets him by terrorizing a seaside town and causing a fire at an oil refinery and all kinds of crazy stuff.
That sounds fantastic.
Oh, it's great. As a B movie,
yeah.
I saw it as a 7-year-old.
I took your advice. I watched the Oprah Winfrey special, the 60-minute special.
You did?
Yeah, it was really good. It was interesting. I mean, it like I had joked, I said it's probably just like Thanksgiving dinner, and it really was.
I mean, there were a couple people on that panel. We're talking about 60 Minutes on Sunday night when they had Oprah host a town hall with 14 people, 7 for the president, 7 against. And the breakdown in communications between several of those people, it's pretty clear that we could sit here for the next 40 years and they would never, ever come to, I don't know what the phrase is. They would never, ever agree completely.
This movie, Orca, is from 1977?
Yeah.
Okay.
Richard Harris.
Yeah.
Bo Derek, 3 years before 10, made her a superstar. Quite lovely in the movie.
Huh. Did they train a real orca? Or was it all animatronic?
It was all done with practical effects.
Okay.
Tokyo's newest giant panda has officially been named Xiang. The Tokyo Metropolitan Government announced the name yesterday afternoon. The name was met with praise. Many people said it was adorable. Tourist Association affiliated with the zoo said it was both cute and suitable. It's a tradition, 2-word repeating names stretching back to a pair of pandas sent from China to Japan in 1972. Panda's mother is Shinshin, father is Riri. Panda Watch.
It's starting to move around. It's walking.
Paw Face, the dog whose paws are on his face. Rich and Compelling Part 2.
Oh, yeah. Ready? I don't know why someone built this in their backyard, but it's incredible. You can see that he lands in a branch, and then he's in the tree in the background.
Borderline animal cruelty, right?
It's borderline. It's if it was a trebuchet, then I'd say animal cruelty. Then you're gonna fling it out of your backyard. This is just a regular catapult.
Bernice Jackson, Orca was great. Richard Harris killer. Let me say that again. Richard Harris' character killed the killer whale's mate, and she was pregnant. Whale's mate for life. The whale hunted the captain around the world until he knew he had killed him. It ends on like an iceberg that looks like Superman's Fortress of Solitude.
Really?
Oh,
okay.
yeah, it's great.
Richard Harris, Charlotte Rampling, Will Sampson.
Oh, I forgot Charlotte Rampling was in there.
Bo Derek, Keenan Wine, Robert Carradine. Yeah, it says here the whale is dead. He was killed in a car accident.
Squiggle brows, braided brows, feather brows, and now lightning bolt brows.
Oh boy.
Instagram beauty blogger Shiny Beauties has posted the new look to her account.
No, that's a beauty blogger.
Poor squirrel, just going about his squirrel day, and then bam, I'm flying. I'm just a squirrel. Hey, what's this bowl of nuts over here? I did draw the crocodile with the, in case you were wondering. Do you suppose that Crocs wear Crocs?
It depends, on what the occasion is.
Hang on.
Who we got?
Sorry. This has a very Poochie-esque feel to it. Remember Poochie from The Simpsons?
Uh-huh.
Nope, sorry. He's poking out of the water. He's smiling.
Cool shades on.
Maybe not as good as. What do you? I think I could turn this paw face into a merchandise line. What do you think?
I think so. Yeah, I'd buy a shirt with it. You know what I'd definitely buy a shirt with on it? This.
Oh, for certain.
The
Dad.
Dark Knight retires.
Dad bod Batman. High temperatures expected to hit 90 degrees. The record high in Detroit is 91, set back in 1998. I remember that heat wave. DPS CD students will be dismissed early due to the heat.
So, 1998 was the last record temperature on this day in Detroit. Now, I was in school back in 1998, and I'm fairly certain we were in class that day.
Yeah? You know what I remember about 1998?
What do you remember about 1998?
El Nino.
The Nino?
Yes, the Nino, which of course means the Nino. El Nino that year, we were playing golf in January and February.
How'd you shoot?
Pretty well. And I did a story. I went to the hardware store, and their collection of snow shovels that they had put out on the floor for sale had collected dust
Really? Yeah.
in the interim, and so I actually wrote El Nino in the dust like you would on a dirty car. I fancied myself the clever feature reporter at the time. What school were you in 1998?
I was in 98. I would have been at Howard Elementary School in Dearborn, Michigan.
No, you wouldn't have.
Uh-huh. I think so.
Elementary in 1998?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I graduated in 06. So that's, 2002 that I got to high school. So I would have gotten to middle school in 99. And 98, I would have been in 5th grade.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Are you trying to make me feel old? Is that the goal?
Not necessarily. I was just, I don't know. What does everyone think about going to school in the heat? I mean, my school didn't have an air conditioner. We just dealt with it. Now, on both today and yesterday, I know DPSCD, they were just doing a half day. And really, for the most part, anything you're going to be learning throughout the school day is done in the first half of the day, and then the second half, you're kind of
Blowing
still
it
there. So at least they're there for the first half of the day, but I don't understand, like, as long as you get enough water, I don't know who's getting heat stroke in this weather. I don't have air conditioning. I have to just, bear with the temperatures.
You don't have air conditioning?
No, I don't have air conditioning. I gotta have my maid watch over my apartment while I'm at work.
Teresa says, "Stop, Jason. We are the same age. Now I feel old." Amy walked up snowdrifts both ways, barefoot to school.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we were in school all day long in 1998, said Tony Richards. Bobby Battaglia. Hey, Bobby Battaglia. It's hot in South Carolina. This heat is crazy, messing with my moods. Flay's got his pool still open. We closed ours Sunday, and then they came yesterday and put the trampoline cover on it.
Mm-hmm.
So sad. So it's a bummer. But there's always next year, John.
There's for what? Next year for what?
For
For the pool.
for the pool, yeah.
Right.
I rather like the crocodile with the sunglasses.
Let's pull that one back up.
What in the heck is Lorenzo talking about? Do you know what a goofy shaloofy is?
No, a shaloofy.
Just the squirrel. I wonder what's in this bowl. Bobby Battaglia says he graduated in 2016 from Sterling Heights High School. I was in summer school back in '84 and it was 97. We didn't get a chance to stay home. Why were you in summer school? Thousands of bees invade a home in Southeast Australia, and it's all caught on tape because, well, our reach goes far and wide. We cast the net wide for latest and greatest in the interwebs, in virality and memology. Honeycomb in the walls. Megan Sutherland says she got several jars of honey, 66 pounds of honeycomb. It's a lot of cereal. You're going to need a lot of milk for 66 pounds of honeycomb.
How do you not know this is going on for so long? She just found this over the weekend. She noticed a couple of bees outside. This looks like this went on for months.
Do you
Maybe
suppose
even
that she
years.
willfully ignored it?
You've got to hear the buzzing. In fact, so okay, we were just saying I don't have air conditioning. I keep my windows wide open almost all day and all night. And one day I noticed that a wasp was building a nest, and I mean I could hear it. I wasn't home for 2 full days. When I got home, there was a small nest that was being built. So I get that it happens, but this looks like it's months worth of work. Yeah, maybe even years.
I tell no lie, there is a traffic signal at 13 Mile and Franklin Road. Did I tell you this already?
No.
And the traffic light itself, the big yellow, red and green, yellow casing, I can't tell whether it's plastic or metal. There is a ginormous paper wasp nest, like in between the lights and engulfing the entire thing, enveloping the entire light.
Really?
Yeah. It looks like it's been there like a long time.
And no one's taken it down or
Nobody's done anything about it.
gotten to it.
Hey, I don't know, would that be MDOT? Would that be Oakland County Road Commission? Who would that be?
I have no idea. Depends on what kind of road it was. It was Franklin
Parks and
13.
Rec?
Yeah.
On the off chance that somebody knows, I'm just reporting it. I'm releasing it into the wild, as it were, that at 13 in Franklin Road, there is a basketball-sized wasp and or hornet nest threatening to envelop the entire light there. If it eventually gets into the lights, well, you won't be able to tell when the light's green or red. You could have a car accident. I will not be the one to get on a large ladder or a bucket lift and go up there and get that down.
No.
How'd you get that down?
In my apartment, I layered up. I put a scarf around my head and had the spray, and it was a whole to do.
Should I start dating these? I should probably. What is today's date? It's the.
Today is the 26th.
A week from today is my birthday. How do you like them apples? 39 again.
Now, come December, I will be allowed to run for Senate. So that's exciting.
You turned 30, eh?
I turned 30. And then it's tough because after that you got 35 to look forward to, and you can run for president, and 62 when you can start going in for the early bird special.
And you're 4 years past having your car insurance rates go down? Remember when
we
you're
live
younger?
in Michigan. There's no such thing as car insurance rates that are affordable.
So how many people are going to watch This Is Us tonight?
This is us. There it is.
This is a big deal. This is a big deal. People love this television show. Boom, 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 boom.
Cindy says she's wearing it, and Holly. And Kara. Oh, we're getting. This is
What are they
like
saying?
5 in a row. We just got a whole bunch of comments. Everyone's talking about This Is Us. Oh, well, thank you, Michelle.
When I was 39, we chose the color for dirt, said Ed. Retta Trombley, what's going on? It's my new name, Jansen. This fall on NBC. He draws a comic strip by day, solves crimes by night. It's Jansen. Jansen. Michelle says you're welcome. We're not even sure who you were talking about. I think it was TV's Ken. Melanie has never heard of the show This Is Us.
No? It's NBC.
What? Like, they're expecting, like, Super Bowl ratings for this thing. This is, like, the most popular show since, like, 8 is Enough or something. 8 is enough.
Is enough.
Oh, yeah. You want to hear the most wonderfully cheesy main title theme song to a dramedy ever? You got to listen to Grant Goodeve sing the theme song to 8 is Enough. There's a flower, something, sunshine everywhere. Bum, 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 bum.
Let's see if I can pull this up.
8 is enough and fill our lives with...
Is this one it?
No.
No, this is a
No,
different
that's
show?
that's season 1. You need the one with...
Oh, not season 1.
Go like
need
2 or
the
3
good
down. On the if you're looking at YouTube. There it is.
This is it?
This is it.
There's a magic in the early morning we found. When the
Jazz flute.
What was this show about?
A mixed family.
Uh-huh.
I believe his wife had died and been remarried, and they ended up with 8 kids. So it was like a supercharged Brady Bunch, but there would be like 3 storylines. 2 would be serious, and the 3rd would be comic relief.
Could you imagine that producer going, okay, I got an idea. It's like the Brady Bunch, but it's with 8 kids.
Harris Schroeder Miller said, "Loved 8 is enough."
Oh, boy. Oh, they're not even in the pen?
What?
Come on. What do you think we're looking at?
What? Oh, boy.
I mean, Oliver's back there, but it looks like April and... Oh, I never can do the name right. Tajari? Taj and April are out for
Taj
a walk.
Mahal are
Yeah,
out
they're
on a
out
stroll.
in the pen.
Catherine Baker Richards, CBR, she remembers watching Eight Is Enough. Heather Tonka Truck Klepsch, I forgot about Eight Is Enough. Kim didn't even know that Grant Goodeve sang the song. Well, now you've been duly informed. Can we see Fat Man again?
Oh, yeah.
Debbie Arnold Beer has met some of the cast at Kobo. Oh boy, was that like a World of Wheels kind of thing, or a Autorama, one of those deals? Dad Bod Batman, that's right, 11-year-old girl drawing Dad Bod Batman, and the interwebs have gone crazy.
You know what's interesting,
keep
and I
thinking
noticed
this is
about
like a
these,
beer right here. What is that supposed to be? Ice, it says.
is the fact that hands are like really difficult to draw. At least I have difficulty drawing hands. And this girl just put the hands in the pocket.
That's one way to solve that.
It's
a little
creative.
artistic trick.
Yeah. Actually, it looks like it's in every one of them. Just got the hands in the pocket. You know what? Not even going to worry about these hands.
When I drew Cool Gator, I just chickened out and put everything underwater. The Sprouse family and Tammy and Todd apparently have started an internet friendship. The Colemans and the Sprouses. My son watches a YouTuber named Bat Dad, and it's annoying as hell.
It sounds annoying.
Oh my gosh, I was right. Debbie Arnold Beers says Autorama. Lou Ferrigno, Captain Kirk, 1979. Don't you remember William Shatner went on SNL and addressed the Trekkie convention and said, "Don't you people have lives?"
Yeah.
Or get a life, or whatever it was he said. I think he said get a life. Get a life. Del Sanders, welcome back, Cotter. That's a good theme song. Welcome back. The dream was your ticket out. Welcome back.
Oh, Bobby, come on, you know it's me.
Ian, did you see Paw Face, the dog whose paws are on his face? Just my latest creation.
Now take a look at this.
I'm thinking so. Watch this squirrel. Yes, we are. Fall Guy. Lee Majors sang that song, if I remember correctly. Amy Jazilo Hodges. Jazilo. 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 Fly me to the moon. What song?
I don't know. What song is that?
Rockford Files.
Oh, of course.
Del Sanders is convinced the poor squirrel will never be the same again. And what's up with the gator video? A duplicate post from about 15 minutes ago.
You think that's just Facebook accidentally throwing it in again, or do you think he's actually typing it twice?
No, it's not fake. It's real.
It's real? Okay.
Oh my God, the flying squirrel again, says Maria Couch Caucci. A Colorado woman left work Sunday to find someone hit her car, and they left behind an apology note, 2 $20 bills, and a little something extra, half a marijuana cigarette. She says she noticed a scratch on her bumper as she left work, but she didn't see the note stuck in her car's left side mirror until she was already driving home. When she got home, there was an envelope rolled up in a baggie. She says she'll use the $40 to see if she can buff out the scratch. But as for the joint, she says she's not a smoker, isn't exactly sure what she'll do with it. Do we have a close-up of said joint? There it is. Can you freeze this?
Sure. Well, what are you going to do with it? In Colorado, there's...
No, put it back up.
Yeah, it's when I change videos that just happens. I mean, in Colorado, it's legal to have, but I don't know if it's just legal to give away.
You know who would like that right there?
Four-legged dog with two of his... oh, no.
Cool gator.
The cool gator, right.
Cool gator. A cool gator. What... I've repurposed the song Cool Rider as Cool Gator. Mm-hmm. What was the song Cool Rider from?
Was there a show called Cool Rider?
Grease 2.
Oh, well.
Even Rhonda Walker saw Grease 2. With Maxwell Caulfield and Michelle Pfeiffer, Adrian Zmed, which has oddly come back to life as a cult hit. Some people even saying that Grease 2 is the superior movie to Grease 1.
I can't say for certain that I've seen Grease 2. So I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I haven't seen Grease 2 since I saw it probably 5 times in the summer of 1982 when we first got cable. And the fact that you could watch premium movies over and over and over again on something called...
5 times.
Listen, there wasn't a lot on. There were like 13 channels. We'd gone from like 30. We'd gone from 9 local channels to like ESPN, HBO, no Skinemax, no movie channel, no Showtime, but we did have HBO. And Skinemax, that's what we used to call Cinemax because of what they showed late at night. But HBO that summer, I basically watched HBO 24/7 for an entire summer. That's how I saw Star Trek II Wrath of Khan like... Just got it going over there.
I have no idea what's happening behind me.
Yeah, I saw Star Trek II Wrath of Khan on television probably a good 10 or 15 times. Easily. What else? Blue Lagoon. Pretty much any horror movie I was all in. I'm trying to think of some other stuff that would have been about that time. American Werewolf in London. Saw that a ton. Leah Coke Moore says Adrian's Med is on my list.
Which list?
You know, the list.
Oh, the list. Oh boy.
You know, your timeout list. Shannon Murray, do you remember On TV? Yes, I do, and also It TV as well. But On was WXON was the pay box that you could get that would turn, I think it was Channel 20, WXON On, that would turn Channel 20 into like an HBO locally. But then you could buy a descrambler at Radio Shack or something and not pay it and descramble it and see all the naughty bits that you weren't supposed to see at a certain time of night. Not that, you know, being a child of the 70s and 80s I knew anything about. Bobby listens to Christmas music all year long on iHeartRadio. All right, yeah, Gary and Pam Sprouse, is that a low-level hint that, a subtle hint that I need to get going? Yes, I do. Live in the D coming up in less than 10 minutes. We'll see you on TV.
Stay classy, Detroit.